tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Paid to kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Paid to kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 54. Exit, exit. White.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? What's that? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Here we go. 180!
On 3rd down, McFarland. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go! 58. Hard! Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's go!
Operating from the gun. Nix. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
58 the money. Hey, high 7.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. No.
On 3rd down, Nix steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return is Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know they're fan, but it's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
First down,
On 1st down, McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
All day, dog.
Now they try the right side here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now a run with Geis, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
61, matchbox, lights. Go. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them to the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Check 3, check 3. Yo, go, go. Hey, lock it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Back to throw. Nix. Throw left side complete. It's Owens. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Good move at the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike, check, 59.
Looking to throw on second down. Nix. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 59, Mike.
From the gun, Nix. Open man is Michael Thomas. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
On 1st down, Nix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw on 2nd down, Nix. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Look at me, zipper, shoot.
Throwing on first down. Nix. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Team 6. Rock it.
Shoot. Watch twist.
Down.
Looking to throw. Nix. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Buzz. Check 3.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Tre'Quan Smith. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
You got nothing. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Hey, let's get in that holes. He's coming. We got double up. Chest.
The final shot before break. Nix, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check your hot read. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
58's the money. 50. Defense wins championship, baby.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Roll out.
Hatchet.
Yep.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Wild Bill. Check 50.
Go.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Nix. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Step. 15 line.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Hustle 5.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Check. 22 jet bomber. Now. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Looks good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes we stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Go on. Hey. Kill.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, foxtrot.
Show it up.
Now.
To throw on second down. Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Traquan Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Pats.
Garoppolo on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Recon, 132, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
64, wait. Hey, Smith.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 30 base.
59. It's going to be a...
Hey, echo.
It's going to be a long day. 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Go.
Come on, let's go. Mike spot 9, Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Watch the run.
2nd and 1. It's brought in by Harris. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
On 1st and 10, Nix. And he fends him off. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Check.
Topper! Hey, Alpha!
Mike 5'9". You just won.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Nix. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, orbit! Yo, go! Hit it.
On 1st down, Nix. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
13.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
You can't stop me. 59 mark. Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Yeah, ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Garoppolo looks to throw, and that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 76 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A little 360. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, Garoppolo under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Garoppolo now. And he's going to go down again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Here we go, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
59. Tighten up.
Get it.
And to give this time to the tailback. Gets through, and now an opening. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here we go. Like 20.
59. Ricky.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7. On track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit, ex-slick, then he